Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an unexplained megalithic site video on Khara-Hora, and I hope I'm saying that right. I just found this story recently, and it sounds really interesting, so I did a video. I'm going to do a video on it. Before I get into it, though, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you would hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on social media, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find the link to the site in the description of this video. You can find all of my books there. I like to think I write good stories that make you think. I wrote a 3-book science fiction Western series called Drifters. I wrote a fun story about a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. It's called The House Off Farrago Road. I wrote a political fantasy called The Righteous President, and I'm working on the third in a series now. The first one is Vanguard 1. The second one is Task Force Terminus. It's a futuristic science fiction space warfare thing. It's a kind of thing. It's a study of humanity from an alien perspective. I hope you get them. I hope you like them. All right, on with this. Khara-Hora. 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 In 2011, Russian speleologist, he's a guy who explores caves. His name is Arthur Zhimikov, discovered an astonishing underground site which shatters our understanding of ancient humans' histories. On the Khara-Hora mountain peak, Zhimikov found a deep, narrow vertical shaft made up of parallel stone slabs, which were perfectly geometrical. The walls are straight and polished. 130 feet deep, it opened up into a wide underground hall. It is 118 feet tall and constructed of large megalithic blocks fitted together at right angles with minimal gaps. From the entrance to the bottom was around 350 feet. The architecture and construction techniques are very similar to that which was found in the shafts of the Egyptian pyramids, specifically the Grand Gallery at the Pyramid of Khufu. The blocks are almost the exact same size. It is believed that the structure contains even more undiscovered chambers deeper inside the mountain. There are no other cave systems in the world with polished, flat, parallel walls, rectangular blocks, with straight edges, some sort of solution to cement the blocks together, and the complete absence of oblique cracks. This is not a natural cave. Somebody built this. The blocks used in this construction are estimated to weigh about 200 tons. Someone used these megalithic stone slabs to construct this place deep underground, thousands of years ago. Drink coffee right quick. Gotta have good coffee in your life. Due to the many narrow passages, it is not believed that this structure was meant for human habitation. It has possibly some kind of technological purpose. The chambers inside the Egyptian pyramids were not meant for human habitation either, so that kind of goes along with it. The many chambers deep under Khara-Hora, serve a purpose, but we do not know what. Just like the Egyptian pyramids. Somebody built that for a reason, we just don't know what. Many theories have been proposed, some believe that this structure is possibly the underground part of some long-lost pyramid which used to sit on the mountain peak. and that's a possibility. I mean, who knows? Others believe the ancient peoples were attempting to make this peak into a pyramid. They were trying to carve this mountain peak into a pyramid, which there was another guy in Bosnia. He found a pyramid in Bosnia, which was made out of a mountain. At least that's what he claims. And I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, it's one thing to haul stone blocks. If you've got a mountain that looks like a pyramid, you can carve stuff into it. That seems easier, you know? It's easier to carve stuff out of a mountain than to haul hundreds of tons worth of blocks from point A to point B. There is a constant flow of air throughout the underground structure in Khara-Hora, especially from underneath This leads many to believe it was a ventilation system of some kind. There are sites all over the mountain which show signs of stone being quarried thousands of years ago. So it's possible they didn't have to go far for their stone. An interesting aspect of this mountain is that evidently the Nazis of World War II were aware of the structure and were trying to find it. Or at least they knew something was there and they were trying to find it. Zhemikov found the site by studying documents from World War II. The Thule Society, which is the mystic esoteric group, they were big into the occult, they believe that this structure may be the entrance to the legendary city of Shambhala. Nazi swastika symbols were found carved in the stones across the region. It is possible that they were close to finding this structure. Oh, there is no documentation to say they actually did find it. Highlight that part. The Thule Society, their researchers had come across the numerous ancient legends of underground cities which have persisted in the region for generations. Being obsessed with the occult, these legends must have had them chomping at the bit to find this place. Another weird aspect of this story is that before any significant research could be undertaken on this structure, Arthur Zhemikov was killed by a hit-and-run driver in 2015. Viktor Chernobrov, another researcher, died of cancer 2 years after visiting the site. 3 other people associated with the site died under mysterious circumstances. Is there a curse on this structure similar to the ones allegedly in the tombs of the pharaohs? Is it possible that there are forces at work trying to keep the structure obfuscated? Maybe some secret society or descendants of the Thule Society even? Maybe some occult group with designs on the structure? Who knows? I would surmise that the odds of all of these deaths occurring in the time frame allotted from such diverse causes might be pretty long indeed. At any rate, many thousands of years ago, someone used 200-ton slabs of stone perfectly quarried and fitted together with a substance to cement them together to build an underground structure with precision and purpose. To say we don't understand who or why or how it was done, given our current level of scientific and technological achievement, is ludicrous. Every time someone finds something that doesn't fit the scientific narrative, they are ridiculed or ostracized or otherwise done away with. Michael Cremo wrote a book titled Forbidden Archaeology. I've got it in there on my bookshelf. Where in this book he theorizes a cover-up of our real history on this planet. And there's mounting evidence to prove that. I tend to agree with his assertion. If you've not read Forbidden Archaeology, you really need to. It is a difficult read. Michael Cremo is not, he's not a fictional author. He's a scientist. The book that he wrote it reads a lot like a scientific journal. It is difficult to get through, but the information in there will have your jaw will drop. The amount of things that they found that don't make sense and they don't fit the official narrative. It's just crazy. If you get a chance, check it out and check out Forbidden Archaeology as well. Do some more research on Khara-Hora. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. It's a great story. If you have differing opinions or comments, please put them down there, and I'm sure we'd love to read them. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. Clarissa Lowe, a historian from the future. Delmore Kane, a Civil War veteran turned outlaw. This oddball pairing faces a conspiracy of epic proportions spanning the centuries. If you like action and adventure westerns with a splash of science fiction and fantasy, check out my book series Drifters and their ongoing adventures.